a boatload of questions from our audience here. So let me stop hogging your brain power and turn it over to the clients here. So our friend Brad is asking, Darius, you indicated a rising probability of a soft landing. Jim seems to be concerned with that the message is becoming consensus and therefore not likely to happen. Can you each of you elaborate?
Yeah, I'll dive in. I've been pretty clear about our long-term views, right? And our long-term views are, not too far away from soft landing and Goldilocks. It's actually, but it sounds much more nefarious, much worse. It's stagflation, right? One represents the best of both worlds. One represents the worst of both worlds, but they're very close to each other, actually.
Yeah.
My view is that we're in a very stagflationary environment, right? That we have we've gone from a structurally deflationary environment for big reasons, monetary policy driven, QE driven, low interest rate driven market structure, to the opposite, a wealth transfer populist push that is very inflationary, deglobalization that comes along with that, and protectionism. So all of these major trends, which we've been talking about for 3 years, which have only accelerated throughout this period, continue to create a structural underlying inflation. You see those in the numbers, right? If you look at labor, if you look at the places, in core, we're 3 years in and we're still seeing 4% core inflation that's driven by services, labor parts of inflation. Those aren't reversing. Those are going to continue to plot away at structural inflation. We are having to meet that with a tool that cannot meet that properly, which is trying to battle that secular inflation with cyclical, and that's what the Fed's doing by cranking interest rates higher and everything that it's doing. That can lower inflation in the short term from, like we did, from 10 down to 3, maybe even 2. But to get down to 2, the amount of pain that will have to be exerted on the cyclically on the economy, and the pivot that will eventually cause in monetary policy, that liquidity, when it does come back, will push inflation, in our opinion, dramatically higher. Very different than the old deflationary environment. So, as we get a recession, as things do slow, which we eventually will, they're going to keep pushing on this until kind of the inflation gets to where they want. And there is a lag, as we mentioned. That recession will be met with still relatively robust inflation, core inflation that may still be at 3.5%, maybe even still 4%. And so I think that's one thing that people are forgetting. And I think the problem with that is that puts the Fed in a box. Right? Yeah. The Fed is in a very, very difficult situation there. They are not going to be able to stimulate like they have in the past. And the Fed put, which we've all become so reliant on and expect a certain reaction function from the Fed to exist, is not going to be able to exist to the extent it. And to the extent they do, they will drive significantly higher inflation going forward. And the risk is the second time around, if they drive a second bout of inflation, much like in the 70s, that's a really dangerous thing, because that's when they lose control over the longer end of the curve. And if they lose control over the longer end of the curve, if we start to see a steeper, which I believe we will see in a year or two to come, you really begin to have an issue where that accelerates inflation. That forces the hand of the Fed and forces them to raise aggressively to lower the effects of people pulling forward demand, and also borrowing at low interest rates to buy anything pinned down. And those things will just, that will make inflation more entrenched and cause a much worse form of what we have. We've seen this. History tells us of these risks, and you can see all the clues underneath the hood, but we are continuing down this path despite everything we've talked about.
100%, man. I don't disagree with any of that from a longer term perspective. We've attacked the problem from a slightly different angle, particularly through the lens of our fourth turning analysis. This past fall, we did a empirical deep dive on the fourth turning and what that ultimately should mean for investor portfolios through the lens of policy, through the lens of some of these key economic dynamics. And one of the two main takeaways, Colin, if you throw up slide 71 here, is that real GDP growth tends to be relatively weak during fourth turnings. and you typically have relatively higher inflation during fourth turnings. And more importantly, inflation tends to spike. As you see going back, you go back and you pull the time series back far enough, you see that there's this consistent pattern of inflation spiking in these fourth turning outcomes. And so in our opinion, we definitely agree with you that stagflation is the most likely outcome from a longer term perspective. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that stagflation needs to be priced in today, tomorrow, next week. And so as it relates to the sort of rising probability of a soft landing, that's been really, in our opinion, supporting this current Goldilocks top-down market regime that our models have, called for and continue to signal. The reason we're comfortable saying, because soft landing has a high and rising probability is because we don't actually care what the outcome is. As an investor, I've been coaching our clients here, 42 Macro, to get out of the camps. Don't be in the soft landing camp. Don't be in the hard landing camp. Don't be in the no landing camp. Just be in the camp that's going to allow you to make and save money for as long as you need to be in that particular camp. And right now, soft landing has the hot hand. At some point, soft landing will not have the hot hand, but if fortuitously, we have the way we've designed our quantitative risk management systems, we're going to be allowed to book gains and get out of that trade. Probably not at the very top. We don't build models and don't purport to have any real ability to build models that can pick tops and bottoms on a consistent basis. But we have built, models that help us, get the bulk of the trade, right on a consistent basis. And so we do think at some point soft landing is going to run out of impetus in terms of it being able to be priced in asset markets, but we don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, to answer the question that was asked more directly, I do think it's becoming consensus narrative, and positioning is starting to reflect that consensus narrative. The way we broadly trade these things is we have a secular view. I think if you have the right secular view for the last 25, 30 years, of monetary policy
on the 2v2
dominance
ladder,
and the continuation of that, you got every part of the trade right. You got growth over value right. You bet on China and expansion, globalization. We could go all down the line. Everything that happened is in line with that monetary policy dominance, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And you were a very wealthy person as a function of getting that secular view right. But did we get a correction, 2000 through 2002 of 70% in the market? Did we get a great financial crisis? Again, another, call it 70% decline in the market, 08, 09. Absolutely. You would have gotten hurt along the way if you weren't paying attention to the narrative and the positioning. The best trades throughout that period, though, are having that secular view. And when the narrative and positioning changes for people to lose faith in that, to then plod back into it, is when you really made the majority of your gains. And so, yes, you have to be, like water, like I say, very flexible and fluid. But I think losing sight of that secular reality is a major problem. That's the place where you can really, over the long run, lose a lot of money. And in particular, if you lose sight of that narrative in the context of positioning being poor, I think that's when you're potentially in the biggest risk. So, we would take, again, the other side of that trade as a function of a secular view, and the positioning now being contrary to that secular view. We believe actually this is one of the better moments to be now investing in the longer term trends like we saw in 2022, that the things that perform there are likely to come.
So he's saying right now is when he's getting short, essentially, and Darius is saying he's still long for the time being.
Come back as themes this year, now that people have had a 2023 where there was a very counter trend move to a lot of those themes.
Yeah, no, I actually don't disagree with that as well. If you go back and you look at some of the work we've done on inflation from a cyclical standpoint, because we just spent just a second talking about the secular view on inflation. From a cyclical standpoint, it's pretty clear that immaculate disinflation is going to run out at some point over the medium term. Now, what particular month is going to be the data point that causes market participants to broadly accept that reality and kind of price it in is yet to be determined. But in terms of our quantitative risk management signals, we're not expecting that data point to come over the near term. And if it does, it would be a surprise to us, at least on that front. Shifting gears to another question, our friend Danny's saying, Jim, he's been following your analysis for the past year or so. You've spoken extensively about the indices being pinned as a function of the dispersion trade. If volatility continues to be well supplied and indices are more or less pinned, do you expect the dispersion trade to persist further?
Found our guy.
He's perfect.
We're going to need a flight.
Help your business take off with American Express Business Platinum.
So first I'll say, you asked the question, if it's well supplied, Will that happen? The answer is yes. Now, will it? That's a different question. My view is that that there is a significant amount. The primary driver of that vol compression is structured product issuance. That's not the whole reason for it, right?
We found a game, actually. Shocking. Only took like 10 minutes of searching.
Good luck. Not enough minerals. And, beat them, probably.
Okay.
Minerals now.
In typical fashion, I will be going for BCs and Widow Mines in my 2v2 warm-up game / potentially games, but we'll see.
Additional supply depots are required. Not enough minerals.
Reaper reactor expand. Thought I saw a second probe here. Maybe not. Okay, nope. Things look pretty standard over on the other side of the map. Okay. Shows how much I pay attention. I didn't realize there was a Zerg in this game. Uh-oh. Wasn't supposed to build this yet. That's why this is a warm-up.
Minerals now. Get
Supposed to
them.
build the orbital.
Not enough minerals.
Start that. All right, we got a Reaper going across the map. Let's go see if
Your
the
command
Protoss
center
has
upgrade
actually made
is
any
complete.
units yet. I feel like the probabilities of the Zerg having a queen and deterring my Reaper is really high.
Minerals now. Get them.
But what's slightly less high is the probability of
Our
the
allies
Zerg
are being attacked.
having, or the Protoss having a unit. Okay, so he does.
We finished that add-on. Nice.
I said that improperly, but we're not going to worry about that because I got to focus on the game.
Hey, help your friends. No, you can't build there. Command center's got better. Add-on complete.
All right. He did have a few. Oh. Need to start some Hellions ASAP.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Our SCVs are under attack.
do have a Raven coming out, so we'll have detection here
Franco's
shortly.
base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
But we may lose this game. These guys are actually doing kind of good.
SCVs, they're under attack.
Mr. D-Ray, what up, buddy? When are we getting our dad gameplay for the day? And you better not say you ain't streaming today. Otherwise we're gonna have a riot.
Not enough.
Okay. They did do a decent amount of work on my economy.
Add-on complete. Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas.
$16 yesterday? That's hella. That's almost 32 hours.
More shoebox depot thingies needed.
Yeah, can't I get a couple supply depots on credit?
Hey, help your landing sequence interrupted. We're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Yeah, like, come on. They're not giving me any... They think I'm such a credit risk I can't get any supply depots on credit?
Our
I thought I
allies are
took
being
off.
attacked.
I thought I unhotkeyed this
Research
so that it
complete.
didn't fly around, but apparently I didn't.
Mineral field depleted. Hey, help your friends. We finished that add-on.
I'm in a heap
Command
of
center
trouble.
got better. The minerals have...
Apparently I'm a credit risk.
Hey, help your friends.
Who says this guy is my friend?
Insufficient destiny index. Mineral field depleted.
16 hours, huh? So what are you
The
doing today?
minerals
You
have
chopping
up
up
and
that
gone.
VOD? You gonna put it on Stroking Clips YouTube?
Add-on complete.
That's something I haven't been very good about. Like, I don't even have like a Clips channel established.
Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. More shoebox depot thingies needed. The minerals have up and gone. Mineral. Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh,
Our
Some
allies are
echoing,
being
eh?
attacked. The minerals have up and down. Insufficient
what did you track
Vespene
down? What the
gas.
echo was coming from? Like what was actually
Hey,
causing it?
help your friends.
Hell yeah, we got these guys.
Minerals now. Get them.
Holy
SCVs
shit, that's
are
a lot of
under
workers.
attack. Hey, they're attacking our base. Your forces are under attack. Commander, the LZ is going to be in no-go on this.
That's really annoying. So if I hit spacebar right now, it jumps to wherever like the last action happened on the screen, and I really need to unhotkey that. I did it earlier on stream. It was watched. People saw me do it. Oh, gotcha. It's just a bug within Dad. Okay. You saw it right there. I did it. I unhotkeyed it.
There's a magnification of that process through all this zero DT.
Maybe later this week or next weekend, I will try my hand at a little Dad. You know, you have to run me through. Send me in a Discord thread somewhere, whether it be general or otherwise. Send me like a tutorial, a couple tutorial videos if you would.
Trading and all the vol selling
So I
that's
have
coming on the back of
a
that.
little bit of knowledge going
that
into
lean.
it.
I kind of give the analogy of GameStop, or some of these meme names that people looked under the hood and said, well, wait a
You know what
second,
I'm
retail's not driving this. If you look at the number, it's all funds and bigger institutions pushing this. But what people lost sight of is that retail and that concept of diamond hands being this consistent buyer and coming in every day gave a lean to institutions to continue to push price. So an entity that's consistent and a reliable on the margin probability shifter to markets then leaves.
So that sounds like something on his end? That sounds like something on his end. Does he have you coming out of like a sound bar and going into his mic and then also like something like that? What's it on? Steam? Steam store. It's on Steam, yeah? What do I get? Is the Founders Edition worth it? It's only $35. That ain't bad. I'm putting it on a different window in case I have to fill out any credit card information or anything. I don't want it, don't want to accidentally show that on stream. Do you think it's worth it to get the big spender edition? So what do I actually get? What's it say? So compare products. Dark and Darker full game. Both. Dark and Darker early access. Both. Dark and Darker test access future availability. Only on the Big Spender edition. Bluestone Shard +5. Both. Race Skeleton exclusive. Only the Big Spender. Item skin, a blue torch exclusive. Hold the line emote. That sounds like unearned wealth to me, though, in a way, you know? If I'm getting something, if I'm getting a skin and I'm just throwing money at it and I didn't actually earn the skin, but I guess if it's exclusive, then you can only get it from doing the deal, right? Man, the 2v2 ladders are dead. Like I'm searching for a game right now. You'd think this game would be popping. What? It's only 14. This game isn't even 15 years old yet. This game's only like 14 years old. And it's already a dead game? Wow. What the fuck? That's odd. My Twitch dashboard says I have 6 viewers, but then I have Twitch open on one of my other monitors, and it says I have 10 viewers. So how many viewers do I have? Somewhere between 6 and 10. Or they're both a lie, and it's just D-Ray and me on my other computer. I am searching for a game. I promise. Should I try 1v1, I guess, if we're not going to find any team games? Or maybe I should just play ranked? Maybe ranked is better. I always thought unranked would be better because it was my understanding that when I queued unranked, it would put me with any open people. But ranked, it keeps you within a certain range of your MMR, of your rating. Did you work on the stream room today, Mr. D-Ray? At all? What's the status on that? Mostly SC2 is on the docket. Maybe depending on if someone else gets on, then I will maybe do like Heroes of the Storm or Call of Duty or something. What the fuck? Oh, but didn't you say you needed your dad to come out? Did he not have availability? Or did he not want to drive? I drove to the gym and to Walmart earlier. And the roads were still pretty ass all through town. So if the ass I could. But yeah, the roads were pretty ass. Here, I'll fill this out while I'm searching for a game. I wasn't gonna fill this out just yet, but like to download dad. What should I make my password? Username. What do you think I should have? I'll just make it Justin J, like everything else. That keeps it simple. Email. Oh, verification check. I think I'm logged into this email already somewhere. I cannot believe the 2v2 ladder is this dead. Noon on a Saturday? Is StarCraft 2 finally a dead game? PogChamp? It says a verification. Oh, there it was. Right before I refreshed. I think I saw it. There we go. It was already there when I first was about to say it wasn't there, but then I realized that I didn't know that Iron Mace was apparently the developer or something. Please verify your... Oh, yeah, I did. I just have to click verify? Okay. So, how did you find out about this game, Derek? Like, if it's not by a major developer or anything, it's not on Steam, like, how did you even stumble across this? I need some music going or something if I'm not going to listen to my econ nerd shit. Let's get a little deep house. Let's get some house music going. Just some light house, you know? Huh. I guess that makes sense. Those guys are always online, it seems like. Like, for the life of me, I can't picture any of them actually working or having a job because they're always online. Like, they're always playing video games. I wish that was me. Alright, well. I'm going to queue unranked 2s, and if we don't find a game within 2 minutes, I was just going to play 1v1. I was trying to get 2-3 warm-up games in as 2s, but apparently the 2s ladder doesn't exist. Ooh. That one's still good. I was moving my D-Ray. I streamed really early at like I streamed from like 3:30 a.m. to like 6:30 a.m. 3 hours. And at one point, one of my old viewers / StarCraft teammates that we would play 2v2s a decent amount, he popped into chat and he was like Pog, because he hadn't seen me on since I had been streaming again the last few weeks. And he was like, can I even believe my eyes right now? Like, is this real? And so I was talking to him for a decent while. That was kind of cool. And then, yeah, I left around 6:30, went to the gym, and then I was like, you know what? I had a Zoom call meeting at 10. I got done with that, and I was like, fuck it. Let's stream again. Oh, it wants me to check my account. It says they do like a temporary debit thing. So I need to check my bank account and type in the amount that they debited to prove that it's actually my account or something. Okay, here we go. Guesses in the chat for how much it was. The test transaction. I'll give you a hint. It's always, they told me on the little email thing that it's always less than $2. It's always less than $2. No takers, no takers, no takers. 1 cent. You're a little low, but by nature of you being the closest without going over, you might actually win. You might actually win with that guess. Yeah, you get the W, D-Ray. Closest without going over. But you were saying you have a couple days of work out in front of you? For the, is that still from what you laid out the last time? Watch this, D-Ray. Look at that. Check that out. Dude, you're going to love your Stream Deck when it gets set up. That thing that I just did there with Jerome Powell, doing a shout out with you. There's a Twitch plugin creator that goes by Bar Raider. He makes a lot of the good plugins for Stream Deck. And all right, it's been past 2 minutes. We're searching for a 1v1. And he has this one that, like, I can type out a function. Like, I have one here for you, for a couple other streamers. But he has another one where I can click this button and it shows me the last 14 people to chat or interact. It shows me their name and their Twitch ID. And then the second to closest one is you. Like, it shows your actual Twitch picture, like smooth stroking, like the letters and everything on my little screen, which is pretty cool. It's pretty legit. All right, TVP. Here you go, D-Ray. You got your notepad out? Take notes. This is how to win or potentially lose a TVP. I can't guarantee right now which you'll see here, but if you take notes, you'll know how to win or lose at StarCraft 2.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them.
Hey, do you use regular OBS or do you use Streamlabs OBS? I think I asked you that before, but I don't remember.
Not enough minerals.
Ah! Oh, fuck. I forgot to saturate my gas. So I was not paying attention enough. Like a noob. So that's going to push the build back. So, D-Ray, if we were taking bets right now, I'd say this might be a notepad for how to lose a TVP. It's mess your build up before even 2 minutes into the game is step 1 on how to lose. Step numero uno, my friend.
SCVs! They're under attack! Your command center upgrade is complete.
Where do I want this proxy? We're going to put it over here. Oh, yeah. That's going to be another thing. Once you get your new rig.
We finished that add-on.
I definitely say use Streamlabs OBS because Streamlabs just like everything you want to do is easier. Like you want to make a bot with regular OBS, it's kind of a pain in the ass. With Streamlabs, it's like a couple clicks. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I use Streamlabs. I think so. You might be able to get like 2 and you have to pay for like 3 or 4 or something. But that's only if you don't use, like there's other methods you can utilize to do it without paying. Fuck, I'm late on starting my everything.
Our SCVs are under attack. Your command center upgrade is complete.
Ooh. Why is it still doing it, dude? I thought I disabled that. Where if I hit my spacebar, it flips to... Why is it doing it, dude? I can't micro. You watched me disable that. You watched me disable that. You watched me disable that, I swear. I can't micro because, so... Let me, oh, I was on my intermission screen that whole time. That's great, too. So, if I have that hotkeyed, every time I bump space with the palm of my hand like that, it moves my camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, it moves what I'm looking at on the screen to somewhere else. And then I can't control my units because I can't see my units. So why is that happening? I need to make that not occur. I need to make that not occur. So I thought it was this base camera thing, but it must not be. Centers the camera on your nearest base. Pressing, okay, we'll cycle through your bases. Well, it's not that. thought it was that though, because that was set to. Oh, that's backspace. I'm looking for space bar. All right, I guess we'll just expand all, and I'm gonna look for where I see space bar. Or just space, I mean. $16 hours though yesterday, huh, D-Ray? That's nuts. I think that's about the longest I ever went. Sometimes back in the day, I would go pretty long. Like, it wasn't uncommon for me to go somewhere between 8 and 12. But much over 8 is when I start to get, like, brain fog, especially if the chat's active. I think the perfect streaming duration is somewhere between, like, 3 and 5 hours. Of course, it's nice to do things periodically, like a really long one, or like a subathon, or 24-hour streams. Escape Z, control. Space, jump to last alert. There it is. That is what was fucking me up. Thank God. Now I'll only lose for all the other reasons that I lose, instead of that reason. But that one reason is taken care of. I forgot I need to reposition that one. That there, that is the good stuff. C4. All right, TVZ. I don't know how I feel about this map. So no stream for you today, D-Ray? Or are you gonna stream later on? Or are you just grinding today? Are you recording? Maybe you're just recording for a future clip extravaganza. Or you said you're just doing short.
Get him.
We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to move past it. Okay, so how do I download the game, D-Ray? I signed up and everything, and then it just like logged me out. Okay, purchased. It says I purchased it today, but I'm not seeing. Oh, launcher download, literally right at the top of the screen.
Good luck, have fun, and not enough minerals. Minerals, now! Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I started the launcher download. It's either, I think it's done right now.
Additional supply depots are required.
So what do you think gives that game an edge over Tarkov? Like, why did you not? Why did you get into that game instead of Tarkov? What did it for you? What made you be like, ooh, you know? He probably recalled. Oh, no.
Command center got better.
Or can you not put your finger on it even? Sometimes stuff like that, you just can't even really put your finger on it, you know?
Unacceptable
You're
build
just like, it's just better. It's just built
We finished
different.
that add-on. Minerals now.
It's just built different. Your Honor, my client is simply built different. You think I could get off in court with that defense? Your Honor, my client was wildin'.
Gas. Come on, need gas.
He was really on one. And he was totally not keeping it 100. And for that, we apologize. But does he deserve to go to jail? No. If everyone who started whiling just a little bit deserved to go to jail, Your Honor, lock me up. And I think you yourself, Your Honor,
Our army be scrapping.
has spent some time whiling.
SCVs. Your command
They're
center
under
upgrade
attack.
is complete. Our SCVs are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Add-on complete.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Wow, this is a shit show on both sides.
SCVs, they're under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
Not enough energy.
How much energy does he have left? Holy shit. Like, how did he have? That was a complete shit show. On both accounts. I think he would admit that. Like, if I wouldn't have let those adepts in, we'd be looking okay here. But I did. A cheeky little casual 8-hour stream. Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, it does come up in daily conversation. Pretty much at all the forums. Everyone's talking about it. Smooth stroking.
You're gonna need it.
8-hour stream. I wonder if he saw my, I want to see how many probes he's got. Okay, so he's probing up. Dad's an adrenaline rush, he says.
Not enough energy.
Because, like, you get something good and then you got to get out. Did you ever... Well, I guess maybe I'm asking this question in the wrong light. Because if you... Did you ever try Tarkov at all? Because I haven't. So I'm just asking... I'd be curious to see somebody who's played both. Like, what they would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd be like, well, this one kind of has this and this that's really good. And this one has this and this. And this is why I like this one better.
Mineral field depleted. Command center got better. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Thought I sent you... Oh, I did. Did I see an observer right there? No.
We could use some help here.
Alright, he's got kind of a lot of stalkers, so I'm actually not going to attack him. Because he spent money on stalkers. And they're kind of
We
ass
finished that
later in the
add-on.
game.
Nice.
But if I attack him now, that's kind of what he would want, I think. If I'm not mistaken, that would kind of play into his hand. 'Cause if I get more Marauders and Stim and Combat Shields and then attack him, then Stalkers are absolutely dog shit. Like, everything he has is a waste of money at that point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, I definitely didn't want to attack because he's trying to attack. I've been doing this a lot where for some reason I'm building 4 barracks. Normally the progression is 2 to 5. Four is really like not a number that anyone uses. I'm gonna make this my 4th instead of this one up here, just because it feels more natural.
We finished that add-on. Minerals now! Get them! The minerals have up and gone.
I forgot to get combat shields. I really need to get less lazy at hotkeying my units. I was saying that the other day too.
We could use some help here.
The minerals have up
We're in
and
a
gone.
good spot here.
Add-on complete. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Minerals now.
Killed his third as we're taking our fourth. And I'm gonna get into ranged liberators is the next meme here.
Not enough minerals. Minerals
How many
now.
workers do I actually have?
Get 'em.
76? That's not bad.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them.
I think we're in a pretty commanding position.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Minerals now.
Just gotta stay in production.
Your command center.
I'm in deep.
We finished that add-on. Nice. Add-on complete.
Yeah, this guy's done.
That'd be a solid no. Upgrade complete. Unacceptable command.
We could use some help here.
Yeah, homie's
Have
done,
up and
dude.
gone. You're max, buddy. No more stuff.
He's gonna be big disappointed when he gets over here.
Mineral field depleted. The
GG. Ah, we got the W there. GG. We did it. Hell yeah. Alright, let me see if that game did install. Let me look at my downloads. Downloads. Installer. Open. Let's check it out. I'll search for another game in just a moment. I don't want this launcher thing to be like installing or anything and cause excessive lag. Okay. We're gonna put this way up yonder. Wait, we'll put it next to Battle.net and Steam. Man, the beginning of that game was such a shit show. I want to watch that replay quick, just to watch us both just absolutely fumble. Like, I do everything wrong. I let the adepts in. The Oracle goes to town on my workers. Yet on his side of the map, my Hellions are absolutely wrecking him.
The man said it
And
got better.
yeah, it was just a nightmare. See, this is maybe why it's better to not get those Widow Mines and start pumping Marines. But no, because the Adepts and the Oracle would have been able to kill that number of Marines that I could have. So it probably would have been better to pump Marines, but also immediately put a tech lab down and get a Cyclone, because the Cyclone is good against the Oracle and it's decent against the Adepts. And at what timing would I need to scout to have that information that I should skip? When does this Stargate go down? Because if I could spot when the Stargate goes down, then I could know whether I have the availability to get 2 Widow Mines, or if I need to go and get a Cyclone before that. Because if you see the Stargate, I could react to the Stargate by getting the Cyclone. Man, I can't even believe how garbage I did at handling that. And like, I lost like every single worker. Jesus, it was tragic. Tragic. Okay. So if I were to try to, but what would I send in? Because I really don't have, my only option would be to send in like another worker other than this worker that's building my starport. But around 2:30, if I could try to scout, that would be ideal. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I guess I have to send it a worker on a build that's already pretty damn tight. Or could I get these and then instead of sending them across the map to try to sink them in and harass, I could just harass with the Hellions and the Liberator that I get behind the medevac. And then I could put, if I see Adepts, I could just put those, I don't know. I'll have to think about it for a little while. I'm going to make a C4 tier list at some point. I already started getting the Google images and stuff in a folder so I could upload them to that tier list site. I think Midnight Cherry might take it. Might take the highest rated, honestly. But we'll see. See, like right here, I just get absolutely destroyed, and so does he. I had a lot lower starting point of workers because this build that I did requires me to cut workers. Oh. Okay, so it did go off. I thought maybe they killed that before it even went off. At least, see right here, if I would have had the attention to look back and surround this, he would have got more kills. Like he could have been like boom, 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 boom before it died, but at least it would be dead then. Oh geez, I didn't realize I surpassed him that quickly in the amount of kills that my Hellions were getting. And I didn't even micro that well. Let's look at this. I want to look at the Hellions. And then look at his workers. 36 to begin with. This shot's got to be damn good. Yeah, that one was pretty damn good. Oh. But then I take a lot of losses too, because he brings the Oracle in now. And I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. I should have been way more sweaty about getting the Cyclone out and pulling out of gas. I don't need to get so much gas and I have no workers left. Oh my god, that's just devastating. It's painful to watch even. And I didn't make, normally I make a Liberator behind. Alright, that's all I wanted to see. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. Even up right there. I don't think I have that page even open. Oh, it's behind Spotify. I gotcha. Actually, I might take one more sec. I just got like a bad caffeine headache. I'm gonna give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab Tylenol.
I can't explain. I can't explain it. I go insane when we get naked. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in. I want you to show me love. Show me love.
Drinking down, it wasn't Tylenol, it was aspirin, but drinking down some aspirin to solve a caffeine headache with more C4, that's big brain. Very wise. Honestly, you couldn't be wiser. Couldn't even be 10x more wiser. I like these deep house beats, but I wish they were had no lyrics whatsoever. I just want the deep bass. You know what I'm saying? Just that nice deep bass line. Like this one has that bass. All right, let's get in another one. Nice. I wish the 2v2 ladder wasn't so dead. I like memeing on 2v2s a little bit. Okay.
Good luck, have fun, and beat him, probably. Not enough minerals.
TVT, first TVT of the day. I played a bunch of TVP and a couple TVZ.
Additional supply depots are... Minerals, now! Get them!
Send out Control 2. The Scout. See what he can see. Ooh, I guess I'm Reaper expanding because I forgot to take my second gas. That's no good. Watch, this guy will have double gas. His double gas is pretty late though, so I'm not really that worried, I guess. We should be fine. Should be fine. I just don't really know. I guess I just go into like a standard 1-1-1. I've never. It's been so long since I played a TVT without going double gas. I don't even really know how to do it.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Getting a little lag. A little bit of lag. Ooh. We get like a little host or some shit? My viewers jumped up a bit. Appreciate y'all lurking and chilling. I'm lagging a little bit too though. What's my ping? About 100? That's workable.
We finished that add-on. Command center got better. Not enough energy.
Alright, let's go see what he's up to. Oh no! I wouldn't have got stuck if I would have kept going. Oh well. I thought I already started
Gas,
a
buddy.
Raven.
Come on, you need gas. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Guess not. I do not want to get supply blocked.
SCVs! They're under attack! Our SCVs are under attack. Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral field depleted.
How many workers? Okay, we're looking okay. We're looking okay.
Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. Your command center upgrade is complete.
Man, I'm floating a lot
Research
of minerals.
complete.
Okay. See, if this song had no lyrics, it would be exponentially better.
We could use some help here. We could use some help here.
Uh oh, my ping is
We could
spiking.
use some help here. We could use some help here.
Finished learning.
When you're right here beside me, perfect. Every word you say. When you talk to me, talk to me.
Base is under attack. Your upgrade's done. Insufficient Vespine. Mineral field depleted. Command center gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. Research add-on complete.
My ping is spiking bad. What am I at? 160? Yikes.
That'd be a solid no on this one, Captain. You can't build on that.
Can't hold them alone. We could use some help here.
The minerals have up and gone. We finished that add-on. Nice. Minerals now! Get them! Not enough minerals.
Can't hold them alone.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get a base! Mineral field attacking our base! The minerals have up and gone. We finished that add-on. Nice. Mineral field. Not enough energy. Upgrade complete.
I have a lot of idle workers.
Can't hold them alone.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now! Get them! Not enough minerals.
All right, let's get on the offensive a little.
Your upgrade is done. Add-on complete. The minerals have up and gone.
We could
Mineral
use some
field
help here.
depleted. Base is under attack. Your upgrade is done. The minerals have up and gone.
that lag's killer.
We could use some help here.
No.
You sniped that
You can't build
base?
there.
I gotta end this game. I'm getting too laggy. I can't control anything. I'm too laggy. 1300 ping. Well, that's it. I'm not gonna play this with that much ping. I'll try Heroes of the Storm perhaps or something, but I'm not gonna like that. I was about to win that game. All I had to do is keep marching towards his side of the base slowly, or his side of the map slowly, and I would have won. My army was better. My upgrades were better. I had already killed a few bases, but I'm not gonna play that with 1400. Like, I hate 100 ping. 200 ping is certainly too much. The snow nollie is kind of ass. It took me like 3 attempts over the course of over a half hour just to get my car like out from underneath the snow, and then I had to shovel behind it so that I could actually get out. You trying to potentially play some Heroes of the Storm? Because I lagged out of a game right there where I was in it was like a 15-minute game or better. And things were looking good. Things were looking up. Actually, this is not the folder I want. All I had to do was like keep kind of slow pushing towards his side of the map, and I would have won, like guaranteed. I was on the, like, everything was in my favor at that moment. And then my ping, I noticed my ping early on at like 100, 160-ish, I think I said. But then at one point I looked up and I started really lagging to the point where I couldn't control my army at all. And then I looked up and my ping was 1400 something. So like, I don't know, maybe I'll try and play one more of these, but if my ping is even 200 or higher, I'm just not going to play this. Like, I'm not going to, it sucks investing, 15 plus minutes into getting a solid macro going and playing the game just to have to throw end up getting a loss and throwing the game because Warzone. Are you a Warzone man these days? TVZ.
Good luck and have fun.
You're gonna need it.
Minerals now. Get them.
We would play together, right? Because I don't have the original like Warzone thing
Additional
installed. I
supply
just
depots
installed
are
the
required.
like the newest Call
Not
of
enough
Duty I
minerals.
installed.
Minerals now.
So maybe I'd have to
Get
run
'em.
a Warzone install or something quick.
Not enough minerals.
I wouldn't be opposed to it though, trying a few. I'm not a big battle royale guy, but I could give it a shot, I ain't a gynecologist, but I'll take a look. Heh. Ooh, yeah. If Stevie Boy wants to get a trio going, like you already had me close to hooked, but you add Steve into the equation. Not to say you don't have the pull, but that's just that extra man, you know? And as far as I know, that would be breaking of the fourth wall in a way, because we're talking viewer Steve, and he's at least, he might not be streamer Steve in this instance, but he's at least
Command center got
upped
better.
himself to player Steve. In what state does Steve live? Do you know, Nolly? I was just trying to think of that, and I feel like most of the people that are regulars, I know at least what state they live in, but I can't say I recall where
Insufficient vest
old
beam
Steve
gas.
lives.
SCVs, they're under attack. We finished that add-on. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I missed it. Messing up my build so much just to try to get that drone.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Was it worth it? Probably not. And I didn't mean to finish that. Oh well. It's done now. No use crying on finished engineering bays. You know the old saying.
Add-on complete. Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Ha! I saved him.
Hey, they're attacking our base. Not enough energy.
The great
is under
state of
attack.
Texas, huh? Wish I would have canceled that, but I didn't.
More shoebox depot thingies needed.
Let's go hunt for some overlords, shall we? Hey, there's one right there.
That'd be a solid no on this one, Captain.
And I think that'd be the first time I've been in a Warzone game since the last time you and I played. I don't think I played since then.
Add-on complete. Finished learning.
The Pult Viking, that's right. Whatever happened to Pult? I know he spent a short amount of time trying to make a comeback after he was in the military. Man, my ping is spiking again. Come on. How much snow did you guys get in total, Nolly?
Command center got better.
Yeah, fuck, boys. I wish I could play this, but I can't. I just can't play with 1,000 ping. Like, I don't know if you can see that in the top right. 1,000 ping's just straight up too much. You can't control an army. You can't do anything. I wonder if it's my
Additional
ISP
supply
or like
depots
what
are
exactly
required.
is causing this sporadic lag spikes here.
More shoebox depot thingies needed. Research complete.
Sucks. I wanna practice more SC2 and get actually back to being good. But I guess I don't know how much better it'd be if we play Warzone, but maybe I'll end up lagging out of that too.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, we were probably not quite a foot, but I bet we were somewhere not that far off. 8 to 10 inches, something like that.
The minerals have up and down. You can't build on that. Unacceptable build location.
I left work early because
We finished that
I didn't want to
add-on.
get stuck
Nice.
at my work if the weather got really shitty.
Hey, they're attacking our base. Upgrade complete. Add-on complete.
We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
Man. I knew Zerg was easy, but I didn't know it even played itself.
We finished that add-on. Nice. Mineral field de- We finished that add-on. Complete.
I'm in a world of hurt.
Minerals now. Get over.
Ooh, not a good medevac to use for that. Ooh, messed this up too. Balls! Teamfight tactics, huh? He never made it like pro.
Not enough energy. Your command center upgrade is complete. Additional supply depots are required. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Unacceptable command. Not enough. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
We could use some help here.
The minerals have up and gone. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
The minerals have up and gone. Finish learning. Upgrade is done. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field upgrade complete. Base is under
I'm lagging too much. I can't do anything. How much is that ping? You see that? I was clicking backwards for like 10 minutes.
Not
That is
enough
nuts.
minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals. The minerals have up and gone. You're getting a tad bit more energy. Mineral field depleted. Command center got better. Not your command center upgrade is complete.
I'm pulling back. I'm pulling back.
A bit more energy. The upgrade is done. Upgrade. The minerals have up and gone.
How did I win that? I appreciate the follows. I see a few new follows in there. You know, I need to check in. I don't actually know if I have all of my alerts, notifications set up on the in-game overlay. But I should. I certainly should. So what's the word, Nolly? What's the word? TVT. Hopefully I won't forget my second gas this time. Because the only other TVT I had today, I did. And it ended up being a great game that I legged out of.
Good luck, have fun. Minerals now! Get them!
Oh, yeah, I see that. That's just the standard blocked thing. Don't feel bad. I'll have to like hit permit link, but I can see it in my other
Not
chat
enough
that
minerals.
it's a Polt stat or Polt info thing.
More shoebox depot thingies needed. Minerals now.
That what years was that? That Polt was really big. That was a great era of StarCraft. Like I think what 2015, 2016, something right in there. That's about when I was at my highest MMR ever. Like 2017 was my highest like held MMR. Fuck. I was just saying I shouldn't forget my second gas, and I forgot my second gas. I was bouncing between 4,200 and 4,300 for most of that time. God damn it. I can't believe I messed up this build again. Shows I need to play more SC2 though. Because it should be second nature